Today's Tuesday, it's the 16th of July, it's 2024, and actually in Son Caliu. This is the beach here in Son Caliu. I'm not actually going to go down to the sea. There's a few people who are sunbathing there. I've actually come out because I'm going out for dinner. This is the Rincon. I'm not going there for dinner, and there's another couple of bars and restaurants along the front there. Nice place to come for lunch, or dinner even, but I'm going elsewhere, so I thought I'd start, because I'm not going to be able to do much of a walk today. It's been roasting hot. Start just to have a little walk in Son Caliu, and then I'll be ready to go for my dinner. So I did speak to Anita this morning, who's in Somerset, and she was telling me how cold it is, and she was dressed there with multiple layers, and she's even had to borrow some jumpers because it's so cold, and she didn't really go prepared for that. And she went out and luckily managed to meet up with Nick, our son-in-law, just by fluke, I think. Anyway, they had a nice day, and Anita's really enjoying herself over there, and I'll be joining her soon, so we'll be off to England. In a previous video, somebody mentioned Muelle, which is the restaurant there, and I must say I must have walked past that lots of times. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's one that I've just missed. And we've never been there, so it's another one to add to the list. As is the tapas place across the road that sprung up since COVID, I think. And again, it's one of these places I've never been to. Maybe give it a try. Just next to that is the third age for this particular area, for Son Caliu. Like the Old People's Association. Some of our friends go there, and they organise trips, they organise games and lots of things that go on. That's the back of the Rincon, which is on the beach, and then next to it is the Pizzeria Extremadura, which is a place that I do go to occasionally, part of the lads' lunch. Supermarket here. You'll see the flags are still flying. I think they're still celebrating here in Spain. It was a great victory for the Spanish team against England, and they were by far the better team, so I don't think anybody would say any different. And well, I read today that Southgate's actually resigned, and I think he can hold his head up. I've read some really terrible criticism about him, but I think he's done a reasonable job. And well, maybe one day whoever takes over will bring a cup. I think someone was asking, I think it might have been Alan Shearer, asking for Jurgen Klopp, who now lives in Santa Ponsa, to come out of retirement and manage the England team. I doubt that's going to happen, so they might have to look elsewhere. But I think we've got the English girls team who are going to be in action soon, so more football on the way. And then, ridiculously early, the Spanish league starts in August. We've got a friendly one, which is referred to as the Potato Cup. That's against Sapobla. And then we've got the presentation of the team, which is on the 10th of August, and Anita and I will actually be back for that, so we'll be able to see the presentation of the team, and that's against a Belgian team, so should give them a good outing, and we'll be able to get down to Son Moix. But then, just looking at the calendar and our travel arrangements, it looks like we're missing at least the first two home games. First one being Real Madrid, and it's the second one as well, and I'm pretty sure Anita's going to miss the third one. She's got baby sitting duties as well. I'll come back, and it's all because the way they organise the first days of schools here. So Luna, who's starting the primary school, when they start back, they only do half a day to start with, and then they do a few more hours. And well, what do you do if you're at work? Well, so Serena can't take time off work, so I need to jump to the opportunity. And so she'll be staying in England a little bit longer than me. I'm coming back sometime in the middle of September, I guess. So I'm just walking through Son Caliu now. There's some art on there. More flags. And this particular part I'm walking down leads to the Hotel Son Caliu, and it's a residential area. I suppose I should have gone the next road up, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to get into some shade, and it's just a nice bit of shade here. So right in front is the Hotel Son Caliu. It's quite a nice hotel. We really had good comments about it. It's 4 stars, and it's a little bit older 4 stars. So judging what 4 stars and 5 stars is, we've had quite a few comments saying how difficult it is, because even a poor hotel seems to get lots of stars. I think that one is a sort of an old-fashioned one, so I think most people would be happy with the star rating there. This is its just on the left is its tennis club. Now there's a little alley there that goes down to the beach, which is the way I got down there. But I'm now going to turn right here and go to the end. That's where Anita used to do her exercise at the gym class. I'm not sure why, but they had to move. And in the same building, when we very first came to the island, Leapy Lee used to have a bar referred to as Curtains. He always says that it was aptly named. Ooh, it's a bit hot for walking. And this next street is one which is well known for its bars and restaurants. So this is Molly's here. Molly's on the corner. I'll just go up a little bit. And they have a mixture of nationalities in these bars, and find a lot of Brits over here.
It's about time you got me on that.
Oh, there you go.
How you going?
Saw you the other day, didn't I?
You saw you at the airport?
Yeah, there you go. Now you're on film.
Yeah, good to see you.
It's too hot to walk, though.
Oh, you're doing a good job. Is the missus with you?
No, she's in England.
Oh, you've done well.
She's in the cold and rain. She's having to borrow jumpers, it's so cold. Anyway, good to see you again.
And you as well.
Take care. This is a very nice Indian restaurant, Saffron. And we need to go back there because we do particularly like this one. This one's called Airmen. I want that one. But the next one is perhaps the most famous one around here now. This is Archie's Sunday lunch, fish and chips. Archie's has become like one of the in places to be, and fair prices. Fish and chips not on my diet at the moment. Hi. And then here you can come and play pool. Some of the places closed here, and in particular the one at the end, this one's open. Lost Bickies. This is now a Chinese, it's a big change. And then the one at the end used to be Tomatoes, and it's one, when we first came to the island, it was a regular for us for a menu del dia. Sadly it closed, and I think it's had various other names. The last one being Benicia, I think. As you can see, it's up for Traspasso. There was another restaurant across there, that's now a Vet's. And I'll just go back because there was one across the road which we used to quite like. Used to go with the Masons. And I did hear a whisper that it might be opening up again, but I never confirmed that. And this block that I'm walking past on the right hand side, and there was actually an underground restaurant. Most weird thing, really. And I did go there. I think it might have been for a school function. It's really strange to go down the steps. That's been closed for many, many years. It was just up there to the right hand side in the Olivia apartments. So just going past the arches again. And that's the restaurant I'm talking about, across the road there. That was... I was told it was going to open, but I see there's a for sale sign. It has been torn a little bit, but nothing much happening there, so you'll see that one when it happens. Just going past the saffron again.
Hola.
Now I've come back this way because my car is parked in the car park. Not that I need to get in the car. Well, actually, I need to get something out of the car. That's the Olivia Apartments. And the restaurant that I'm going to is actually Meson Son I. And Meson Son I do some really good menu del dias, but it's now evening. It's coming up to 7:30 in the evening. But there's a group of us going, and they do a menu for us, especially for the night, which usually costs about €30. It's a little bit more expensive than the daytime menu, but you might really expect that. Just need to get something out of my car and we'll go to the restaurant. Right, so now we can just make our way up to the restaurant. It's one we've been going to for years. It's had its changes. It did actually change its name to Al Carbon, and it still has that signage. We never really went then. I had a few people saying that it was just too expensive for what it was. But then it reverted back to the old Meson Son I, doing the same sort of menu del dias. And well, we've happily come back many, many times. And we quite often come for with our families. I'll just walk out to the gate and you can actually see what the menu is. They have a different menu for each day of the week. And it's more expensive if you come at the weekend, but the Monday to Friday one, well, we'll see when we get around there what the price is. So there's the menu board. So it's €15.50 on there, Monday through to Friday, and then on Saturday it jumps up to €23.50. So you best come in Monday to Friday, and there's a choice of 3 courses for the starter, 3 for the main course, and then you've got a choice of dessert as well. You get bread included with that, you get alioli included with that, you get wine included, you get water, you get gaseosa. It's the full treatment, so it really is very good. But I'm going in because we've got this meeting this evening. If you don't fancy any of that, or you're coming in the evening, then this is the sort of menu you've got here. So great choice of starters, salads, rice dishes, fish, and then they've got the specialities, and then they've got the meat on the stones if you want to really splash out. We have a little section on the inside just for ourselves, and I better get in, otherwise I'll be late. I don't want to be late. I'm waiting for the bus there. So I'm going off in, and if I don't manage to speak to you later, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. So bye for now.
No, hombre, no hay que morirse de hambre.
Ya te traigo. Toma, abuela.
Esto aquí, que si no, no hacemos las cosas bien.
Take it up and stick it in